What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. This egg right here is in the game Build a Boat for Treasure. When you first start out, you're probably going to get a little tutorial, then a splash screen. Basically, there's a dragon egg that you need to transport down the river. You don't have to get all the way to the very end, so you don't need, like, the biggest boat necessary. Also, if you've played this game before and you already have, like, a bunch of wood and a bunch of items, then this is going to be a lot easier for you because you're going to be able to build a much bigger boat, and a bigger, heavier boat is going to make this mission so much easier. But then you can see over here with gold, you can use that gold in order to get things. So what I'd recommend is just, you can actually use the default stuff that they give to you, but here, as you can see, all of those additional items would be much more helpful for you, but just go to the hammer. You've got 10 blocks of wood, you've got a seat, you've got a motor, and you've got an egg. So using this stuff, you can make just a basic, simple boat that will help you get to where you need to be. So the dragon, I think, is like in the third area that you would enter, so you only have to get through like just 3 areas without dying or losing the egg, and then once you get there, then we'll show you what happens. So right now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna build this basic boat. You just put these blocks down, all 10 of these blocks, and you can make that. Okay, so we've also got here this motor. Now you can press the R button to rotate this motor, and the motor is going to be very important because it's going to allow you to sort of steer. This motor, the way it works, you click on it, it'll turn it on or off, but then you can use the keys like A and D to kind of steer left and right when it's running. But it's still a little derpy, you could still kind of fall sideways, so this might take a few tries, and you may want to get some more stuff to make a slightly beefier boat. But I recommend put the egg right there. You got to make sure you've got that egg. And you'll want to put the seat on there, so you've got to place that kind of where your character's sitting down, and I think that's a seat as well, and kind of points the direction that would be forward for the boat. Anyways, now that we've got all of our items on here, I'm going to step on the boat, and then you can get rid of that hammer, and then you get the option here on the right to set sail, and then you go ahead and set sail. Not sure what some of these objects are doing, but generally what you're going to want to do is try to avoid those rocks ahead. So right now you can see the motor, it's sort of just kind of spinning me around at this point because it's not on. You actually have to turn the motor on. See how it's not actually running, and all I do is I spin around. It doesn't push me forward or anything, but now I click on it and see how it actually propels me left and right. So I can actually use my A and D keys in order to change my direction. I'm not sure on the mobile or on Xbox, might be a slightly different button that you're going to have to use, but just try to navigate around these rocks and try not to hit them, because basically what happens is if you hit the rocks, they're going to start taking chunks out of your boat. Now, I mean, it's okay if you get hit once or twice, you lose like 2 of the front blocks on your boat, and even if you spin sideways, you'll see here in this video, if you fall sideways, you can still sort of manage to go forward, but if you fall sideways in the very beginning, you might end up losing the egg, and if you make it to the 3rd part and you don't have the egg with you, oh, there we go, see, I ended up hitting something, but I still have the egg, and it's still sort of working, and I've got a little bit of control here with the motor, but not much. But all I really have to do is get to the next area, okay? So I think this is like the second main area, and I'm able to navigate here to this one, and see here we've got a dragon. That dragon, if you've got the egg, it is going to pick you up, and it is going to toss you in the castle over here, and basically you've won the egg after you get into this room. So if you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.